That's right, guys. I'm doing some XRP inception here because in my last video I talked about XCN and how that could potentially be the next XRP. And in this video I'm going a layer deeper to a lower market cap, much lower than XCN. And I'm going to talk about how this coin could potentially be the next XCN. So I'll tell you what that coin is. And this is a coin that's in the same sector, basically, a similar market to XRP and XCN, but because it has that lower market cap, it has more potential. And if everything goes well in this bull market, this is something that could do a 50 to 100x or more. So I'll share why I'm bullish on this, look at the price, and give you a little bit of comparison between XCN as well as XRP. But before I do that, I just wanted to say welcome to the new subscribers from my last video, and I appreciate all the comments and likes from that video. And the goal of this channel is to give you the best information so you can make decisions and crush this bull market. And you can also follow me over at Twitter at 𝗧𝗶𝗺𝗁𝗍 with two eyes, and over there I post what I'm buying and selling, so you can see that to stay even more up to date with me. And a quick market update here because all these altcoins depend on Bitcoin going up in order to see those huge gains. And if we look at the market today, it's actually about the same as it was last week, just under $100,000. And we're still looking for that spike up over 100,000 and up towards that $120,000 range, which we'll hopefully get this month. We do have FTX, which went through bankruptcy a couple years ago, and they're going to start distributing their funds to customers, and so that's going to be more liquidity injected into the market. And I was actually surprised because there was more tariffs announced with China, and I thought that would tank the Bitcoin price even more today, but it stayed pretty steady, so that's a good sign there as well. And before I get into the rest of the video, I just wanted to mention that investing can really change your financial life, but I've also been taking a supplement that has changed my health, and this supplement is called Cardio Miracle. And if you don't have your health, you don't really have anything. So that's something that I've been doing this last couple of years, is taking this, and it's a nitric oxide supplement, and nitric oxide has been well researched for its benefits. And some of the benefits that I have experienced here are more energy and boosts of immunity, less inflammation, and less pain. And so if you're interested in that, it comes in a powder. It's actually pretty good. And one of the things that I have trouble with is getting enough vegetables, and this actually has a vegetable blend in it too, along with an antioxidant blend. So there's a link in the description if you want to check that out too. I just wanted to share that because it's something that's really transformed my health. But let's get into the good stuff here. And before I start talking about this coin, I just want to give a disclaimer that this isn't financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. And this coin especially is very risky because it's a much lower market cap, even a lot lower than the one I talked about in the last video. So only invest in what you're willing to lose, and just be careful with investments like this that you're not putting a lot of your money in it that you could get wrecked on. Because just as easy as this could go up really high, it could go up, and crash 50 to 60% in a week too. So, but the coin I'm talking about today is XPR, and so this is in the same category as XCN and XRP. Kind of focused on those cross-border payments, but this coin has a little bit broader scope, and so it has some things that it could even go beyond what XRP offers. And XRP, of course, is disrupting the SWIFT system, right? And SWIFT, if you don't know, is basically the financial system that banks and institutions use to transfer money across borders, across financial institutions. And so it's a very valuable market. It's a multi-trillion-dollar market. And so coins and cryptos like XRP are actually starting to get disrupt this traditional industry, because Swift is very slow and has some other limitations, but XRP is much faster. And so we're seeing XRP get embedded more into this traditional finance. And so these coins like XCN and XPR, they're not as far along as XRP with partnerships and things like that. They could potentially get there and do certain things to disrupt that Swift system as well. And so that's why I've been interested more in these lately, is because it's just such a huge market, to where if you do it right and you're able to build up, your network with transactions and things like that, it's really a good opportunity to make a lot of money for these cryptos, and we can take advantage of that by investing in these. And just to give you a brief overview of this crypto and this blockchain, so we can see from their website that it's a blockchain for everyone, powerful and compliant, instant transactions, username. So they have usernames that you can get in there, and also zero gas fees, which is huge, because XRP has gas fees and XCN have gas fees. They're very low. They're like pennies per transaction. But still, when you can offer something that has 0% transactions, zero transactions, then it just makes the user experience better, right? Because you don't have that friction of going through and pulling up your transaction and saying, oh, this is going to cost me this much. Instead, it's just like, no, these are all free. Just go through, do your transaction, and it's free. So that's a really nice feature above what XRP and XCN offers. And then going down here, we also have real world integrations. So you can see who's integrated with XPR already. His course, WordPress, WooCommerce, and MetalPay, which I'll get into. MetalPay is also part of the same parent company as XPR, same CEO and same founder, so I'll get into that too. And then we have a powerful SDK, so it's easy for developers to build on. It's decentralized, so that's another bonus. And then as you can see here, it's built for finance, built for trading. So the industry's leading payment and trading blockchain. So they have a fiat on-ramp, advanced trading, liquidity pools, over-the-counter, direct swaps, and yield farming. And then we have kind of the areas that they benefit here. And we can see here what I mentioned earlier, which is where XRP is focused on, is these cross-border payments. And so reading here, XRP network revolutionizes cross-border transactions by providing a fast, secure, and cost-effective solution. Businesses can leverage the network's high throughput and latency to enable near-instant settlement of international payments, eliminating the delays and fees associated with traditional banking systems. So as far as like transactions per second, this is more than twice as fast as XRP2. So XRP is like 1,500 per second, and this is like 4,000. So it's faster than XRP. It can also benefit supply chains. So XPR enhances supply chain transparency by enabling real-time tracking and verification of goods using blockchain technology. Each step of the supply chain process can be recorded on the immutable XPR ledger, ensuring authenticity, reducing fraud, and providing customers with accurate information about product origin and journey. And then next we have tokenized assets, which I talked about with XCN, which is a huge market, and XCN's getting into that area, and so is XPR. And this was the third highest return narrative last year, and I think that's going to be the case this year again. It's going to be up there. And so we see that the XPR network facilitates the tokenization of real-world assets such as real estate, art, and commodities. By representing these assets as digital tokens, fractional ownership and trading becomes seamless, enabling broader access to investment opportunities and increasing liquidity in traditional liquid markets. So again, this area is huge as well. So they're not only in the cross-border game and supply chain, but also tokenized assets. And XPR and MetalPay, Metal Blockchain, are both have the same parent company, Metallicus. And Metallicus is owned by their CEO, Marshall Hayner. So he's the co-founder and CEO of this Metallicus. They're focused on merging traditional banking, of course, with blockchain technology. And he's actually been around in the blockchain space for a while. He was with the original, added to the Dogecoin founders board of directors. And he's been in Bitcoin for a while and other blockchain technologies. So this XPR isn't just a coin that just barely came out that doesn't really have anything to it, that's just looking to capitalize on a narrative, as a real CEO behind it who's been working on blockchain technology and making it more accessible. And so that's another reason why I like XPR here. And if we look at the metal blockchain and kind of its purpose, it's a layer 0 blockchain. So XPR is basically a layer 1 blockchain. And then not only that, but they also have this layer 0 solution. So combining with layer 1, their layer 1 XPR has some benefits. But as just reading here, metal blockchain is designed as a foundational layer for other blockchains, offering scalability, security, and compliance features essential for financial institutions and fintech companies. So their target audience is basically banks, similar to XPR. XPR is more broad, public, right? But primarily aimed at banks, financial institutions, and fintechs. And one of the nice benefits of this is that these fintech and other banks and stuff, they can create their own private blockchains using this technology. So they can basically customize it to the way they want it to and manage digital identities with focus on compliance. So this is a layer 0 chain that's really focused on compliance and those ISO 20022 standard, which is a compliance thing. And we've seen that a lot of cryptos that have had this compliance in place have actually taken off recently because it's a big deal to have that integration. So it takes that same infrastructure of XPR and that's fast transaction times and adds compliance to it and flexibility for institutions to create it how they want to, right? And particularly this metal blockchain has some partnerships with institutions and specifically credit unions. And so that's an area that they're getting into and they're partnering with. So again, you could think of this layer 0 metal chain as the institutional layer, more of like a back end thing, while XPR is more of the layer 1 and user facing blockchain that kind of makes it all run on the public ledger. So again, they complement each other with the metal blockchain providing the backbone for enterprise and regulatory compliance, while XPR focuses on user experience, public accessibility, and specific applications like DeFi and payments. And just looking at the metal blockchain, if you're curious about that, it's actually a lower market cap than XPR. And we can see that which pretty much all altcoins did, have gone down a lot in the last week or 2 weeks. And this is no exception, but it's only gone down 20%. Some other coins out there have gone down 40, 50%. And we can see that in the last 30 days, it's still up 20%, 25%. And in the last year, they still have over 100% gains. But then XPR, getting into that chart, we can see that it's under a penny at 0.004 cents and just over $100 million market cap. So again, it doesn't take, with these lower market caps, it doesn't take a lot to move the price up or down. And we can see that over the last 14 days, this is down 28%, but it's still up over 170% in the last 30 days and over 300% in the last year. So it's fared better than a lot of other altcoins, again, that are down in these last couple of weeks. That some of them are down 40, 50, 60%. And compared to XCN, this is, again, just over 100 million. XCN right now is right around 800 million. And so it would be an 8x for XCN to get up to where, to get XPR to get up to where XCN is. And then, but it's way, way smaller than XRP. So XRP is 160 billion market cap, So it would take like over 1,000x for XPR to get up to where XRP is. But just looking at a post, more of a technical analysis post here of XPR from 𝗧𝗶𝗺𝗁𝗃𝗀𝗁, XPR network is standing very strong to this altcoin drayout. I'm expecting big moves once Bitcoin breaks 100K resistance and Ethereum start moving to 3,000 again. Zoom out, 1 month ago XPR was standing at spot 900 of the whole market, and now it's ranked number 335. So it's going up the list of top coins, which is good. And if you're interested in buying this, you can see which exchanges it's on here. But I think all of these, for what I know, aren't available in the US. So I have about kind of a roundabout way where I get coins like this. And so what I'll do is get USDC in my Coinbase. So swap my USD for USDC, send it out usually on the Solana network because it's free, and I'll send it over to Bitmart. And then from Bitmart, I'll then send that USDC over the Binance network to a Binance compatible wallet. So wallets like MetaMask, Phantom, and others are compatible with the Binance chain because it's an EVM chain. And then once you get it on that wallet, you can go into pancakeswap.finance and select the Binance network, and then you can swap for this XPR coin. I think it's also available on Uniswap. I'm not quite sure, but that's how I got mine, is getting it on PancakeSwap. Since Coinbase doesn't offer transfers on Binance Smart Chain, you have to, that's how I get around it, is by sending it to Bitmart, because from Bitmart you can use that Binance Smart Chain, transfer the USDC, and then trade it for XPR. But as a reminder, again, this is going to tell you again, this is risky, and they don't have nearly the amount of partnerships that XRP has, and so it's not necessarily a fair comparison. But if we look at it getting more partnerships and getting more adoption, then we could see it going up to where more in the realm to where XCN is, and also into the billions of dollars too. So, and looking at these three coins, XRP, XCN, and XPR, I actually have about 90% of what I have in these three coins in XRP, because that's really the leader and where I want to have most of my money, so I don't get wrecked, because I could get wrecked on these other two. And then I have like 5% in XCN, or maybe like 6 or 7% in XCN, and then I have like 3% in XPR. So that's a way to get more risk exposure without potentially as much downside too. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think about XPR, and if you're bullish, and what you think about the crypto market in the comments. And we'll talk to you in the next one.